everyone, welcome back to the Modern Yogi YouTube channel. I'm Laura and we are in the middle of our chakra series. Today we're going to talk about the third eye chakra. It's the second to the last of the main chakra systems. The element associated with this system is light. Kind of beautiful, huh? So I'm going to ask you a lot. Imagine light coming out of your third eye. The color associated with this one is indigo. So think about a dark purple, a dark blue with a little bit of purple. Not quite a navy, maybe something like this with a little bit of purple. Try to mix it up. Now, the hope for the Anjana or Anjane, I've heard both, so I'm open to either. The hope for this chakra is sometimes I like to think of law of attraction. You're putting out there into the universe what you want to cultivate and have in your life. So this is things, for example, you want to do a certain thing. You want to cultivate a certain quality and you visualize it and you attract it and then hopefully it happens. In this chakra, you see the bigger picture in things. You may view old experiences and old things that used to hurt you, old stories, from a different vantage point. You can recall your dreams a little bit more clearly here. You have a sense of direction here. So there are some different ways that you can view the third eye chakra. One more thing I would like to mention is that the third eye chakra not only imagines and visualizes things that you want to cultivate in your life. And I'm not just saying like money and power. I'm thinking things like patience or being able to be vulnerable with a spouse. It could be a big house, sure, but we're going for more bigger picture. But another thing, like I said, I wanted to talk about with the third chakra really quickly is it tunes into our inner teacher. That soft intuition. Now, typically when we have answers about our lives, we go to our devices. And I am so guilty of this too. Instead of relying on our yoga practice and listening and dialing into that inner teacher. Now, I've mentioned with all the other chakras, too much energy or excessive energy and then sort of blocked. Now, if you have excessive energy, some things you may be dealing with is lack of clarity and direction in your life. You may find that you're daydreaming a lot, and some of those daydreams actually end up in this weird, morbid fantasy. So those are some things that you may want to look at if you feel like you have excessive energy going to the third chakra. Another one I want to mention is nightmares. Sometimes you suffer from a repetitive nightmare or nightmares on a regular basis. Now, if you are lacking, if you're lacking energy to the third eye, you may see the world very black and white. There is no gray, there is no rainbow. It is black and it is white. You don't feel a sense of connection to anything higher than you. And when I say something higher to you, I mean something like the divine or the God or the power of your own understanding. God needs a rebrand. God is what you believe is a higher power than just the human race. You can see God maybe in the clouds, like the traditional God, or you could see God in the ocean or the green grass. You don't feel a connection to anything more than just things that you can taste, touch, feel. You may feel a little directionless. So whether you fall into one camp or both camps or somewhere in between, maybe the third eye is just off the limit and this is too woo-woo for you, stick with it. Stick with it. We're going to use a little bit of a law of attraction here. And that's going to be the center of our practice. So if you'd like, press play on the Spotify playlist in the description if you want to practice to some jams. You will also need a pillow. I grabbed the pillow off of my bed. If you just have a pillow on your couch, you may want to grab two if you have it, but you can press pause, press play on the playlist, and go grab a pillow if you have it. If you have a bolster, even better. We're going to start today in Child's Pose, Balasana. So go ahead, coming to tabletop here, you're going to bring your bolster or your pillow to your knees and then open them a little bit wider, sliding it back. Where we want this bolster to be is kind of on the belly and chest area. Untuck your toes here and reach out, connecting your third eye either to your pillow or to the ground. From here, an option is to reach your hands forward, or if your arms are feeling or your shoulders are feeling a little bit tight today, reach back, grab a hold of your heels, and then bow down. Connecting with your breath here. From here, visualize the four corners of your yoga mat. Imagine the color of your yoga mat. Maybe feel the texture of your yoga mat or just the surface that you're practicing on. Maybe start to notice where you need to soften in your body. If your pillow is making you feel like a little bit suffocated, go ahead and slide your pillow a little further back and allow the third eye to connect with the ground or your mat. Maybe start to deepen your breath here. Child's pose is a wonderful resting position, grounding position, but also a place you can hear the breath. So if you'd like to introduce some three-part Dirga Pranayama, we're going to inhale for 3 seconds, exhale for 3 seconds. And during your inhale, you're going to press the belly out like it's a balloon using that diaphragmatic breath. And you're going to exhale either out through the mouth for a cooling breath or through the nose to cultivate some heat. It's up to you. So I'll get on the same page here. So go ahead and inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhaling, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, fill belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale. And exhale. In. And out. Continue 2 more rounds on your own. From here, either sticking with your Dirga or just sticking with a nice, deep, slow breath. From here, if you'd like, the intention I'm going to offer, and it's not up to me what to make your intention, but something I'd like to offer to you, is to perhaps visualize something you wish to cultivate in yourself or in your life. I'll repeat that. If you'd like, an intention for today's practice could be to visualize something that you wish to cultivate in yourself or in your life. What do you want? Visualize that in your head right now. Maybe visualize what it would feel like to gain whatever that is. Visualize how your life could be different. Or would it? From now, if you could associate this visualization with a word or even the color indigo. So when I call out this word or the color, you come back to that intention. You come back to that thing that you want in your life. If you'd like to set a different intention for today's practice, feel free to do that now. To seal that intention, draw your awareness to that third eye and that contact on the ground. Maybe you feel heat or tingles, or maybe you almost visualize this beautiful, pure indigo color. From here, go ahead and press yourself out of your balasana, moving your pillow over out of the way, over to the right. Coming to tabletop pose. From here, start to take your forehead and drop it down to the ground. Shining your third eye maybe back towards your body. And from here, start to nod yes. Yes, I have set an intention for my life. And then start to shake the head. No worries here. Heavy necks. From here, we're going to come into something called scapular push-ups. It's not like a traditional push-up. What we're going to do is engage our shoulders by dropping them up and then pushing them away. Scapular push-ups. So fingers are wide, hands are below the shoulders, knees are under hips. What you're going to do is sink your chest down like you're drawing your back together, these shoulder blades together. And then press away from the ground like you're trying to pull your shoulder blades apart. Maybe even a slight tuck in the pelvis. When you feel ready, exhale, lowering down. Inhale, stretching the shoulder blades apart. Exhale, lower. Inhale, scapular push-up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, scapular push-up. Good. Come into a neutral spine here. Nice work. From here, bring your right leg behind you, toes down. And then from here, draw that knee into your chest, dome the spine. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, reach that right leg out. Draw your gaze somewhere at something that's not moving. And then if you'd like, extend your left arm. Good. From here, you can stay, or you can bend at the left elbow and bring that knee and your elbow and connect them underneath your nose or chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee, doming the spine a little bit. Inhale, extend. Exhale, last one, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend, drop the left hand, and then bring the sole of the foot down, starting to rock forward to backward. You know how I like to open up that gastroc, open up that calf before, if you've practiced with me. We do this one almost every time. From here, go ahead and hold, pressing your heel towards the ground. Hopefully it doesn't touch, and you feel a nice stretching sensation in that calf area. Oh yeah, feels good. From here, right knee meets the left, extending your left leg out. From here, go ahead and bend the knee into the chest, dome the spine for one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch for two. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch for three. Inhale, extend that left foot and extend your right arm. Really pressing into that left hand and balancing on that right knee. Take an inhale here. Exhale, knee to elbow, dome the spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, go ahead and make that connection. Inhale, reach. Exhale for that connection. Inhale, reach. Right hand comes down. Go ahead and bring the ball of the back foot down and start to rock forward to backward. Staying on the ball of that back foot. And then when you feel ready, go ahead and pause, pressing that heel back towards the ground. And then from here, slide your feet through, coming down to a seated position. From here, arms come out to a T. Inhale, reach above your head. Palms touch. Exhale, thumbs come to the third eye. Take another inhale here. Exhale, drop them all the way down. Inhale, big sun breath, sweep it up. Exhale, drop it down to the third eye. Inhale here. Exhale all the way down to the midline. Inhale, scooping up that bright indigo light. Exhale, hands or thumbs come to that third chakra or third eye chakra. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, lowering it all the way down. Come back through tabletop pose here, stepping back into downward facing dog. Walking your feet out, maybe even shifting legs left to right. So today for the flow, I'm going to encourage you to try the knee, chest, chin variation. Unless Chaturanga Dandasana feels really strong and comfortable in your body. Just a thought, not a must. Let's start by bringing the big toes together. Sweep your right leg up behind you, bending the knee, opening that hip. Feel free to make some hip circles here. We'll make 3 for the third eye. Good. From here, sweep this right foot in between the hands. Lower down that left knee. Rise for your low lunge. Good. Inhale, big sun breath here. Palms touch above. Exhale, thumbs come to the third eye. Inhale here. Exhale, big sun breath. Once more, hands touch above your head. So good. Untuck that back toe. Come off that knee here for our Crescent Warrior. So good. Go ahead and cactus the arms out. Option is to stay here. Option is to lift your gaze up towards the ceiling, shining that third eye towards the sky. So good. On your exhale, reach back, bow down. Left foot meets the right foot. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, third eye contact. Big inhale here. And exhale, lower all the way down into a forward fold. Bending the knees here. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, plant the palms, step back into plank. From here, lower down your knees, untucking your toes. Lower all the way down to your chest. And inhale, slide into your low cobra. Elbows in, neck is long, chest comes up. And then from here, tuck your toes back under. Press into the hands like you're coming into child's pose. And then come into your downward dog. Step big toes together. Left leg comes up here, bending the knee, opening the hip. 3 big circles here. Or small, you decide, it's your body. Moving still a little slower. Then from here, come back to your 3-legged dog before we come into our low lunge. Left foot in between the hands. And then rising up here. So good. From here, big sun breath in again. Inhale. And exhale, bring your thumbs to that third eye. Big inhale here. Exhale, sweep the arms up again. Arms come above the head. Untuck your back toes, coming into your Crescent Warrior. From here, cactus the arms out, shining your third eye up towards the sky. From here, sweep the arms back, bowing the chest down. Right foot meets the left. Inhale for our upward salute. And exhale, thumbs land at the third eye. Big inhale here, visualizing that intention. Exhale, lower down, forward fold. Take the feet out a little bit wider. From here, bend the knees enough where at least your fingertips can come to the ground, and walk your fingertips over to the right, bending that left leg a little bit more. Deep breaths here. Come back to what you visualize. What do you want to cultivate in your life? From here, walk your fingers over to the left. Right leg bends a lot. Left leg is either straight or bent too. If you reach far enough, you can even feel an opening in the right side of the body. Inhaling here. Exhaling out. Here, come back to center, clasping opposite elbows. Inhaling stamina, love, courage. And exhaling any drama, dread, or anxiety. From here, bring your hands to the ground or shin. Find a half lift. And exhale, come down, plant the hands, stepping back into plank pose. Lower down knees, lower down chest, sliding into your low cobra, and then pressing up to a downward facing dog. From here, lower down to your forearms for dolphin pose. Maybe the knees bend slightly, giving the wrists a little break. Taking some deep breaths here. Trying to get a big picture. We're about to move around the mat, getting a different perspective on our world. So press up into downward facing dog. Maybe press with the left arm and then the right. Maybe you need to wiggle around to find a comfortable downward dog. Step big toe together. Right leg comes high. Bend the knee. Open the hip. Right foot in between the hands. Inhale, come up to your Crescent Warrior. So good. Inhale, come back to your Warrior 2, or maybe Warrior 2 for the first time. Good. Finding just making your little tweaks. Your heel should be somewhat in line with the arch of the back foot. Back foot's at 90 degrees. Front knee is tracking somewhat over the ankle, not in, not out. We're reaching our arms into opposite directions, so not dead fish fingers, like we are engaged here. This is a warrior pose. So good. From here, slowly transition to horse and goddess, facing the left side of the room. Heels in, toes out, arms are cactus. So good. Inhale, reaching up, straightening the legs. And exhale, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Third eye bows down. Coming back to your intention here. Coming back to that third eye. From here, we're going to walk our hands over to the left. And we're going to frame this back foot, so the left foot coming to the ball of the right foot. We're going to step back into plank pose, lower down knees, untuck toes, lower down to your bellies and chest. Inhale for your low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving with intention. Step big toes together, right leg comes up, bend the knee, open the hip. Good. Right foot in between your hands. Rise for your Crescent Warrior. Good. Open up, Warrior 2. Facing the back of the room, finding a different perspective. Inhale, open up to your horse and goddess, heels in, toes out. Arms are cactus. Inhale, reach it up, straighten the legs. Exhale, fold, wide legs. From here, walk your hands to the left, to the front of your mat, framing this left foot now. Stepping back into plank pose, lower down knees, untuck toes, chest and belly. Inhale for low cobra, shoulders drop back. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Step big toes together, left leg comes up, bend the knee, open the hip. Left foot in between the hands, rise for Crescent Warrior. Exhale, stay here. Kind of melt into this Crescent Warrior, pressing the pelvis forward, feeling that nice stretch in the right hip flexor. And then when you feel ready, open up Warrior 2. Facing the right side of the room or space that you're in. Remember, shoulders away from the ears, really reaching, looking over that middle finger. Just grasping, just holding on to that intention. On your inhale, come into your horse and goddess, heels in, toes out. Drop the booty low. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, forward fold. Staying here for a few breaths. Connect with third eye. And then walking your hands to the back of the mat, pivoting on the left foot now, coming to the ball of the left foot, we're framing right foot. Step back into plank pose. Lower down knees, untuck toes, lower down chest. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, press back through child's pose to the downward facing dog. Good. Step big toes together. Left leg comes up, bending the knee, opening the hip. Left foot in between the hands. Rise for your crescent. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, open up to horse and goddess. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, straighten legs, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold, wide legs. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of the mat. Step back, lower down knees, chest, chin. Inhale for your low cobra. Exhale, press back, child's pose, staying here. Reconnecting with your breath here. Reconnecting with your vision and your intention. We're going to move through that again, but we're going to move a little bit faster. We'll end with a balance, and then we'll bring it back down to the ground for some stretching. Stay with your intention here. Stay with that third eye. I know your bodies are moving, but bring extra awareness to that third eye. When you feel ready, press yourself up to downward facing dog. Wide fingers here, pressing away from the ground. Core is engaged. Almost like we're wrapping our biceps to the front of the room. Step big toes together, right leg comes up, bending the knee to open the hip. Right foot in between your hands, rise for crescent. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, horse and goddess. Exhale, reaching up, straighten the arms. Big inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, walk hands to the left back side of your mat. And then sweep that left foot back, lower down your knees, lower down chest. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Set big toes together, right leg comes up, bend the knee, open the hip. Stick with your third eye here. Right foot in between the hands, Crescent Warrior. Exhale, come to your horse and goddess. Inhale, reaching up, straighten the legs. Exhale, forward fold, wide legs. Inhale, hands walk to the front of the mat, framing that foot. Exhale, step back, lower down knees, chest. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Set big toes together. Left leg comes up high, bending the knee, opening the hip. Left foot in between the hands, rise for crescent. Exhale, horse and goddess. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, walk hands to the back of the mat, frame that right foot. Step back plank, exhale, lowering down. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Set big toes together. Left leg comes up, bend the knee. Take an exhale here. And inhale, bring that foot in between the hands, rising up. Exhale, horse and goddess. Inhale, reaching arms high, straighten the legs. Exhale, forward fold, wide legs. Take an inhale here, stay. Exhale, stay. Inhale, walk your hands to the front of your mat, frame that right foot. Step back into plank pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, low cobra. And exhale, press back to downward facing dog. From here, bend the knees, look to your hands, and slowly walk, step, or float your feet in between your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. And exhale, bring your thumbs to your third eye. Inhale here. Exhale, thumbs to heart. We're going to come into tree pose next. So bringing the weight into your right foot here. Go ahead and bring your left foot either to your ankle or to your calf. Or if you feel stable enough, picking up the foot and bringing it above the knee into the inner thigh. Awesome. Keeping this leg nice and open here. From here, bring your thumbs in between your eyebrows. Third eye. Taking some deep breaths here. It's okay if you sway or fall out. Reconnecting with the third eye. Your inner teacher, your intuition. What do you want in your life? A higher power of your understanding. If you feel like you have enough balance, go ahead and bring your arms out to a T. Draw the knee into the chest and then slowly lower down. And go ahead and shake that out. I know that right leg is burning. Nice work. From here, go ahead and bring your feet about hip width distance apart. All the weight into the left foot now. Finding the four corners of that left foot. Right foot can come and kickstand. That works. This also works. Or bringing it above the knee to your thigh. That works too. They're all the same. Hands here can come at heart center. Ooh. Or to the third eye. Or if you feel like you would rather keep your third eye open and shine it forward, go ahead and bring your arms above your head. Maybe imagining this indigo light blasting out from your third eye, bringing clarity into your life. From here, if you feel like you have the balance, go ahead and draw that knee in towards your chest. And then exhale, step it down, and empty coat sleeves, shake it off. Nice. From here, go ahead and step to the top of the mat. Katasana chair pose, lowering down the belly, lowering down the booty and bending the legs, either reaching forward or overhead. From here, slowly lower all the way down into a seated position. Good work, that one's tough. From here, go ahead and straighten your legs out, or if you have tight hamstrings like me, grab a hold of that pillow and stick it underneath your knees. From here, go ahead and sit up nice and tall here, hands to your hips. Bending here first, so first hinging forward from your hips, and then reaching out, seeing where your hands land. Bowing your third eye down. If you would prefer, you can even go ahead and bend at the elbows and allow a place for your third eye to rest on your arms. Deep breaths here. Really focusing on that connection of the third eye. Then from here, go ahead and pressing away. Removing the pillow for now. Straightening your right leg off the mat, and then bringing the left sole of the foot into that right thigh. You can place your pillow right here, or I have to actually curl up my pillow. I'm going to square off my chest to my right leg, point my right toes up, hinging at the waist again, rolling forward here, bowing down. Maybe allowing the eyes to close. Noticing the feeling of the stretch in the hamstring, but also not forgetting about, you guessed it, the third eye. When you feel ready, go ahead and walk your hands up your leg, taking your pillow or prop or bolster, whatever you may have, and sticking it in the middle. And then we're going to take this on the other side. Setting it up any way you see fit for you. Either bringing this to your chest, or if you'd like to rest your third eye, you may feel like you're suffocating a little bit, but you could try it. And when you feel ready, go ahead and press away. Keep your prop close by. And go and scoot to the front of your mat, reaching forward, using your core, slowly lowering down all the way. From here, bring your feet behind your glutes. Really ground down with your feet. And inhale, bring your pelvis off the ground. Maybe sliding your pillow underneath the sacrum area, right above the tush. It may hit more than that, not a big deal. And then lowering down for a little bit of a supportive bridge pose. You can bring your arms out to a cactus here. Maybe closing the eyes. If you don't have a prop, then this may be time for you to come down. Feel free to come into happy baby if that is your option. And if you have a prop, take one last breath cycle here. And then when you feel ready, press into the feet again, lifting pelvis enough where you can slide your prop away. And then drawing the knees into the chest and also coming into happy baby by grabbing the outsides of the feet and maybe opening up the knees. Maybe rocking left to right, keeping the eyes closed here or the gaze soft. From here, extend your left leg straight. Keep that right knee into your chest and bring your prop over to the left leg, just near the left leg. From here, draw this right knee over to the left on top of your prop. See how this feels today. And if it doesn't feel great, then take your spinal twist the way you like it. Extending your right arm over, looking over your right shoulder. From here, go ahead and bring your feet back to your glutes, both of them, and then dropping the prop, if you want, over to the other side. Right leg goes long, left knee comes into your chest, and then you rock that left knee over to the right, resting on your prop. Left arm extends, looking over your left shoulder, maybe eyes closed, maybe reconnecting with your vision. From here, when you feel ready, you can re-extend, coming into your final resting position, Shavasana. There's always the option to take any last postures that you need to close out your practice. That is always an option. I'm going to offer a little meditation that my Reiki teacher taught me that I'm going to teach you, that really embraced my third eye. If you'd like to participate, you can start to deepen your breath, or you can just let it all just go and just be. It's your choice. If you'd wish to follow along, Again, deep and connect with that breath. And see if you can feel any sensations in between your eyebrows, that third eye. And with your eyes closed and your breath deep, visualize that you are walking up to a path. You are outside and there's a path in front of you. You look around, you see what time of day it is. You notice anything on your path, maybe trees, maybe flowers. But before you start to walk on your path, you need to take off your shoes. So you look down at your feet, you crouch down. You either slide off your sandals or untie your shoes, and you set your shoes over to the right. You start by bringing your left foot in front, and you feel the ground beneath you on your bare foot, and it feels okay. So now you walk on your path barefooted, looking around. What sounds do you hear on your path? Is there a smell? What do you see on your path? And about 10 steps ahead of you, you notice that your path opens up to a field with tall grasses and purple, indigo-like flowers. As your path narrows and opens up to this field, you reach your arms out, palms up like you're in a mountain pose, and you touch the wild grasses and the soft petals as you walk through. You notice your field dead ends into a body of water. So you continue to walk through the field to your body of water. You notice the ground starts to change, maybe becoming a little bit more moist as you walk towards your body of water. Before you get in, because we're going to go for just a little bit of a bob, you look over to the right and you see a bench. You take off whatever garments you feel comfortable taking off and you set them on the bench. And you slowly walk to the water's edge. The water is just the right temperature. And you slowly walk into your body of water. You're about chest deep now, and you decide to take a big inhale, and you exhale, and you go underneath the water, feeling the water against your face and through your hair. It feels cool and refreshing. You inhale as you come up from being underneath, and you decide to float, laying on your back, letting the body of water rock you. You decide that it's time to get out. So you come to your feet and either swim or walk back to the bench. You want to let the water dry before you put your clothes back on, so you sit on the bench. You look out into your body of water. You see this beautiful nature landscape putting on a show just for you. You're starting to feel a little drier, so you put your garments back on and decide to sit on the bench just a little longer. When you look over your right shoulder and you notice that someone's coming towards you or something is coming towards you, you recognize it. And as it becomes closer and closer, it's just who you need to see or what you need to see right now. This being comes towards you and takes a seat next to you on the bench. And this person, this thing, tells you exactly what you need to hear right now. What is it? It's time to go. You hop off the bench. You say your goodbyes. You walk towards the field of high grasses and purple flowers. You stroll back to your path. And you see your shoes. So you slowly walk up to your shoes and decide to put them back on. And then you walk out into your life. If you would, stay in your Shavasana, reflect on what you heard and saw. To seal this practice in, if you'd like, start to wiggle fingers and toes, keeping the eyes closed. Bring your hands into heart center, right palm against left palm, and resting your thumbs on the third eye. Sealing in what you saw, what you went through, what you heard during this meditation. Coming back to what it is that you want to cultivate in your life. Coming back to this indigo light shining. Take an inhale. And exhale, drop your hands, open your eyes. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.